In a small Texas town, John Hawkins once lived the life of a rodeo cowboy. But after settling down with his wife Monica, the local sheriff, he traded that dangerous world for a quieter life on their ranch, teaching and raising their children. Their world now revolves around their preteen daughter, Virginia, who has been fighting cancer. On the day she is supposed to come home after a long stretch of chemotherapy, John and Monica receive devastating news. New tumors have appeared, and her body won't survive another round of chemo. Her only hope is a costly experimental cell therapy, but the family is already deep in debt from previous treatments and owes a bank a large sum. Finding over $100,000 to save Virginia feels impossible. Meanwhile, the family's eldest son, Peter, returns home after spending 4 years in prison for a crime that remains a mystery for much of the film. Only his grandfather, Al, comes to pick him up. Peter, a once promising cowboy, is haunted by the past, including a struggle with addiction. His re-entry into the family is fraught with tension, and he quickly falls back with an old associate, Tyler, promising to hand over his winnings from bull riding competitions to pay off a drug debt. The screenplay drops hints of a darker history behind Peter's crime, alluding to the death of someone, though the details remain murky. A woman confronts John and Monica at church, emphasizing the weight of Peter's actions without explaining what happened. The film paints Peter as a man defeated by his past, angered by his inability to help his family, particularly his younger sister, but never quite gives him depth beyond his brooding. Amid these two stories, the script struggles to fully flesh out its characters. Noah, the middle child, gets his own moment to reflect on the town he'll soon leave for college, alongside his girlfriend, a singer. And Al, the grandfather, offers occasional guidance to Peter, but his presence, like many others, is underdeveloped. The film's first half is filled with melodrama, but just as it begins to hint at deeper family dynamics, it shifts into something else entirely. After a pivotal event, the focus turns to long speeches. John, Peter, and Monica each delivering monologues about their struggles, their pain, and their torn loyalties. But these moments come too late, and the film fails to give enough weight to the emotions simmering beneath the surface. The crime that sent Peter to prison is barely relevant to the plot, reducing his character to a tool for what comes next. Ultimately, the real turning point comes when Peter devises a desperate plan to rob Tyler, and John agrees to go along with it. In an attempt to become a thriller, the father and son embark on a crime spree to cover their tracks after the robbery goes wrong, but their ineptitude is almost laughable. They leave behind a trail of obvious clues, making their capture inevitable. The film, which begins as a heartfelt family drama, quickly devolves into a clumsy heist gone wrong, stripping away any depth the characters might have had in favor of predictable, chaotic consequences. Ride's unique plot allows room for unexpected twists that, on a second viewing, feel inevitable from the start. Although Peter is estranged and his parents appear to be separated, the deep bond within the Hawkins family makes even the most shocking actions feel justified. These twists and complex relationships give Annabeth Gish's film a layered narrative, helping it stand apart from typical rodeo-themed movies. Another factor that elevates the movie is its talented cast, led by C. Thomas Howell, Annabeth Gish, and Jake Allen. While it's no surprise that Howell and Gish deliver stellar performances, Allen emerges as a standout, portraying Peter with nuance and depth. Despite his character's many flaws, Allen's captivating performance makes it easier to root for Peter as he struggles to make things right for his family. Although Ride offers an engaging storyline that keeps viewers invested, the crime drama occasionally becomes complex. Its distinctive storytelling approach sometimes works against it, leading to confusion. The film takes too long to reveal key details about the characters' pasts, particularly Peter's, and it assumes we can fully grasp the dynamics within the Hawkins family, such as John and Monica's relationship, without knowing the complete backstory. Where the film falters is in a plot that becomes somewhat predictable and relationships that feel underdeveloped. The final act feels rushed, and while it delivers emotional moments, it disrupts the film's pacing. However, it remains engaging for much of its runtime, largely thanks to strong performances from Gish, Howell, and a solid supporting cast. The rodeo scenes are particularly effective, with Allen's camera work capturing the intensity and aggression of the sport. While a more concise version might have been tighter, the film still delivers a well-acted story with a strong sense of place, tackling issues that resonate in many parts of America. The serious tone throughout the film is genuine, but once it's evident that neither the dramatic nor thriller elements are working effectively, it becomes unfortunate. Ride lacks faith in the potential power of its grounded narrative and overestimates its ability to balance multiple characters, themes, and storytelling approaches. Thank you very much for watching the whole video. And if you have a movie or TV show that you want us to cover, just comment it down below. We'll make a video of it in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our playlist for more recaps.